The African American Heritage Driving Tour begins at Hoffel Broadfield Plantation in Brunswick, Georgia. The historic rice plantation has been maintained and preserved for 200 years and offers a glimpse into the past. The second stop is Selden Park. The park rests on the spot of the Selden Normal and Industrial Institute, which opened in 1903. The third stop takes us to downtown Brunswick to look at historical African American churches. The St. Paul African Methodist Episcopal Church is the first church we see. The next church on the tour is the St. Athanasius Episcopal Church, located at 1321 Albany Street. As we continue, we stop by the First African Baptist Church. The present congregation worships in the original sanctuary, built in 1863. As we continue the tour, we come to the Retreat Plantation Ruins. These ruins used to be a 10-room hospital for slaves of the Retreat Plantation. The next stop is Neptune Park. Neptune Park was named after Neptune Small, who was given his own grant of land from the King family after his heroic efforts with the Confederate Army. The park currently features a playground and picnic area. The eighth stop on the tour is the Retreat Plantation Slave Cabin, now known as the Tabby House. The Tabby House is currently a gift shop, but once housed two families of slaves that worked at the Retreat Plantation. As we continue the tour, we travel to Gascoyne Bluff to see the Hamilton Plantation slave dwellings. These dwellings along the banks of the Frederica River are now on the National Register of Historic Places. As we travel to Harrington, we drive past Ebo Landing. Legend has it that in 1803, a group of Ebo tribesmen destined for slavery rebelled as their boat neared shore. It is said that their spirits still roam the area. The next stop is Harrington. After emancipation, many freed slaves settled around this area of land on St. Simon's Island and worked at the sawmills nearby. These residents supported the economy during the turn of the century, and today, many residents in the area trace their heritage back to that of former slaves. The next stop is the First African Baptist Church. This historical site was built in 1859. The next stop is located on the site of Fort Frederica. Here lies Abbott Memorial. The monument was dedicated by the founder of the first black newspaper, the Chicago Defender, to commemorate his father and two aunts. The final stop is the Hampton Plantation Slave Cabin Ruins. These ruins are located on Lawrence Road in what is now a development, but used to house slaves from the Hampton Plantation. The Jekyll Island History Center houses exhibits devoted to Jekyll Island's past, including living quarters for African Americans who were employed by the Jekyll Island Club when the island was a winter haven for America's wealthiest families.